And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. An AL West matchup on the show. It's the Texas Rangers going up against the Oakland Athletics. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us here. And a couple of division rivals going head-to-head today, Siggy.
I think when these two teams match up, that regardless, you're looking to bury that other club because of what they've done to you over the course of the season. You figure, hey, it's my time to return the favor.
About to get started here. And on the hill in this one, Aaron Civale. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
1-2 now. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now here is Evan Carter.
That's a ball.
Next pitch is downstairs.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base. But this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Langford aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Butler sizes this one up. They got it for out number 2. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter. They're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Base hit. Coming home. Relay throw home. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Textbook defensive execution right there. Outfielder hits the cutoff man. Relay throw to the plate. A perfect strike and a great way to end the inning.
In the East Bay and getting to start, Mackenzie Gore. What do you look for here?
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Bottom of the first, leading off, Lawrence Butler. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Left-hand hitter waits. Pitch misses. The count now 2-2. One of my favorite stats all time, 1997, the Hall of Famer Craig Biggio played in all 162 games for the Astros on AstroTurf, and he never hit into a double play. And here it comes. And that's
the ball.
off the inside edge. Full count
Got a
now.
full count.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Full count.
And now Jacob Wilson. In the air to left center. Carter on his way over. And it's caught for the out. And time now to check out the A's lineup. One guy they want to get turned around in the 6th spot, Andy Ibanez.
Yeah, and Boog, sometimes all you need when you're slumping like this is just a little bit of confidence. You need a little bit of luck. One at bat where you hit the ball hard, maybe it's caught, no big deal. Or maybe you get a bleeder, it gets you a hit. You just need to feel good about the at bat, and that's when things start to turn a little bit. We'll see if he can do that in this one.
2 down, nobody on. Hit in the air, center field. Has a beat on it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Scoreless after 1. Back in Oakland, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. And that's a fair ball.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. That one misses. And a count 2-1. Righty delivers. Here goes the runner. And a foul ball. Right-hander kick steals. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Snuck the fastball by him. Up next for the Rangers, Jake Burger. And he deals. Fouls one off. 2-2. Young leads off first with one away. Two on the way. Got him swinging. Got him way out front of the slurve.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So next to hit for Texas, Josh Smith. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. No score here in the second. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Righty to the plate. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Down the line. And that's a foul ball.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Little bouncer out in front of the plate. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Kyle Higashioka. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And another ball. Wyatt Langford waiting to hit for the Rangers. The Rangers looking to strike first here in the top of the second. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Rangers leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The 2-1. Hit hard. That gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. It's a team bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So up next, Tyler Soderstrom. Kicks and deals. Splits the plate, and the count's even at 2.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And down on strikes he goes, and 1 away. So digging in, Andy Ibanez.
Love how thoughtful the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Here's a 1-1. Just missed. Got him to chase one above the zone there. The plate umpire Freddie Ferguson. Man at first, 1 away. That one ripped left field. And that ball is out of here. He'll circle the bases. His 7th home run of the season. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. 1 down, base is empty. That one missed.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch misses. 3-1. Bouncer to Young. Over to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Batting in, the center fielder, number 1.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the rookie center fielder, Clark. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one missing inside. The pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Nimmo ranging after it. And that ends the inning. The A's with a 2-run blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Fires to first on the run. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And he grounds one to the right side. On the run, sends it over to first. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. And at first, Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. Close, but called a ball. And the count 2-1.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
The 2-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Wilson to second, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the A's 2 and the Rangers nothing. As we go to the last of the 3rd, digging in for Oakland, Zach Gelof. And a pitch. Popped up. Should have this one. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
So the batting order turns over, and here is Lawrence Butler. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. He goes down looking.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there.
Up next.
Offside command,
That's
fastball
shortstop.
firm to the outside
Jacob
corner. Tell you what,
Wilson.
very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
2 outs, base is empty. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Jacob Wilson. Pitch
Outside,
misses,
that's the ball.
and the count is 3-1. Two down, nobody on. That
Yeehaw.
one finds the zone. Counts full,
Got a full
3-2.
count.
And it's ball
Ball 4,
4. He
take your
missed
bait.
down low.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you
Now
enough at-bats?
the
Oh, that's a good
designated
question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Kicks and fires. And
That's
down
inside
2-1.
ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2-1 now. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Lead runner around second. To third, tag, got it. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning.
Well, he tried to be aggressive, see if he could get that much closer to home plate, but an absolutely perfect throw from the outfield. Exciting play to end the inning.
And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. Now, Jock Peterson. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2.
Just off the inside corner, and now it's 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 out. Here's Josh Young.
Number 6. Josh Young.
One down, base is empty. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now back. The right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Nimmo, the next to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So a man aboard, and here's the first baseman, Jake Burger. And a pitch. Up the middle, Wilson. Sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. Rangers leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here in
The
East Bay.
Athletic.
And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Nick Kurtz.
The 1-1. There's a strike. And that's the first out. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
So up next, Tyler Soderstrom. 1-2 now. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
That one ripped. And that gets down into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Foul ball still, 1-2 count. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the A's 2 and the Rangers nothing. Back in Oakland, and now Josh Smith. These 2 offenses can put up runs in a hurry. And the righty deals. Falling behind 2-1.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
And here it comes. On the ground to third, Ibanez. Slings to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, the catcher,
Kyle Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Bases empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Out to short, Wilson. Whips it across. And the first 2 set down on the top of the 5th.
Now the 7th, Wyatt Langford.
Next up for Texas, Wyatt Langford. Two outs. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Smash to center, way back, and you can That should quiet this home crowd. His 12th of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-2.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
2 outs, nobody on. Now here is Corey Seager. Next offering is in for a strike. And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses. And that is that. Texas plates 2 on the homer. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in for Oakland, Clark. The 2-1. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is down low. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, that could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and leadoff runners on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
Next up for the A's, Zach Gelof.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
To second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
The right fielder, number 4.
So digging in, Lawrence Butler.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
The pitch. And the count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
I'm looking for the K.
They've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Right through there for a strike.
1-2.
The pitch. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 left for Oakland. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Top 6. Here's Joc Pederson.
The designated hitter, Joc Pederson.
The pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The third baseman, number 6, Josh Young.
Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. One now. That one out to right as this one sized up, and there's 2 away.
Now back, The right fielder,
Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. Next pitch is outside.
3-1.
That's to third. Ibanez sends it across to first. That ends the frame. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers, and this game is still tied at 2-2. And we're back. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Brent Rooker. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. At the belt and fires.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And a pitch. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul. Payoff pitch. And there's ball four.
Take the base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't get it right. Now he has somebody to worry about over first.
Nick Curtis up next for the A's. Curtis, a guy who's really opened up some eyes in his first major league season, hoping to finish strong in September too. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the sixth. And the pitch. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And another ball.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. He will score. The A's have moved out in front. 3-2. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Mackenzie Gore out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New arm out of the bullpen, Cal Quantrill.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Tyler Soderstrom. And another ball.
You know, these Athletics putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult in the bullpen.
That misses, and it's a full count.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Goes down looking.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Digging in for Oakland, Andy Ibanez. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Smith throws to first in time.
Now catcher.
Now the catcher up to hit, Shea Langoliers. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That's a base hit as a run scores. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Runner at first with 2 away. Next up for the A's, Clark. The 1-1. That's inside.
That's in.
Right-handed reliever, and that one fouled off. And that's outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Quattro back to work. That's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now at the plate, Zach Gelof. And now
inside.
2-1 after that missed inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 runs across in the inning. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that's a base hit around third. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And the batter now, Lawrence Butler. And a count 1-2. Langoliers at third. Clark at second. Gelof on at first with 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Carter brings it in with a nice running grab. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We're through 6 full. It's the Athletics 4 and the Rangers 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Michael Kelly.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Jake Burger stepping in for the Rangers.
The first baseman, number 21, Jake Burger.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is off the top of the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Tying run at the plate. And a count 1-2. That one just misses.
It's a good take.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right right center field. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Now catcher.
Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
The tying run at the plate. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
Ball.
And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one's a little bit low. 3-1. Evan Carter would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Base hit! In to score from third. And it's a 1-run game.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the ball right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind.
And the inning is over. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Athletics 4 and the Rangers 3. Back here in the East Bay, bottom of the inning, striding to the plate now for Oakland, Jacob Wilson. That one finds the zone, and a count 1-2. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
A's leading by a run. Here the bottom of the 7th. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here comes a pitch. That's a little bit low.
Count full.
On its way to the corner. And that drops foul. The wind of the pitch. In the air, right field. Nimmo has it sized up. Snags it for the second out.
Up next, the first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. That one misses, and the count is 2-2. And that's too high. Tyler Soderstrom next to bat for the A's. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Two outs, runner at first. Tyler Soderstrom will hit next. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The batter.
Now the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. Out to short, Seager. Throws across the diamond. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. A's strand a couple, and it remains a 4-3 game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Hogan Harris.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Well, 1-run game, and here is Corey Seager. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now Jack Peterson. One down, base is empty. High fly ball out to left field. Soderstrom gets there. He's under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Rangers.
Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Here's a 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Rangers set down in order. They still trail it here, 4-3. Now new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Josh Sborz.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. That's hard hit in the line. Hauls it in for the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Clark now at the plate. And he swings through that one. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Michel Otañez preparing to come on if needed. Junis also throwing. Here's a 1-2.
2-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
1-1 is fouled off. And
That's a
another
ball.
ball. Righty to the plate. Way
Full
outside. And the count's full. Line drive. Full extension. Makes the catch.
Great diving catch to end the inning after the pitcher battles through a tough one. That'll fire up the dugout. Time to go hit.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Mark Leiter Jr.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So digging in, Brandon Nimmo. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air, right side. Butler moving under this one. And there's one away.
That's such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
The wind of the pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it. A 1-run lead here at the top of the ninth. The next pitch misses. 2-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
So they're down to their final out. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Smith. And
That's a
another
ball.
ball.
2-1.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. That's down and in.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
And a foul ball. Leiter is just 1 strike away. And that's ball 4.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Up next is the Rangers.
So 2 down at the plate. Kyle Higashioka. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. 2 outs. Not even close there. 2-2. Runner takes off. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight 1-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
So the tying run at second. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
He closes out his 50th career save, so that one has a little extra meaning to it. You don't collect this many saves by accident. Another job well done.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line.
Hello and welcome to Oakland. We're at RingCentral Coliseum, an AL West matchup on the show. It's the Texas Rangers going up against the Oakland Athletics. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Singy, there's no doubt it's the biggest game of the division today as the top two teams square off down the stretch with the postseason quickly approaching.
Boog, it already feels different in the ballpark. Two teams currently sitting in a postseason spot, and these matchups are impactful because it's a full game swing in the standings in either direction. And, you know, there's no scoreboard watching to see what the other team does. You get to watch it play out on the field. And these are the games that become the most memorable when you look back at how the season went down.
So, almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Jeffrey Springs. Singy, he's managed to rack up a lot of innings on the mound this season.
And Boog, this guy's getting close to 200 innings on the year. You know, there's some milestones that pitchers go after. One of them 20 wins. But another one that we don't talk about a whole lot is that 200 inning threshold. To be able to surpass that says that, hey, they prepared themselves for the season. They were able to stay healthy, and they were able to pitch effectively enough to stay in ball games long enough to reach that number. Pretty impressive on what he's done, and it's not over yet.
The pitch out there. One out in the top of the first.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One down. So now it's Corey Seager. And now the lefty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. I'll tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip the cap.
Slider misses outside. Smith off of first with 2 away. There goes the runner. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the frame. It's the Rangers nothing. A's coming up. Back after this on the show. big righty, Jacob deGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Bottom of the first. Digging in for Oakland, Lawrence Butler. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2.
2 strikes.
Ripped to short. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And time now to check out the A's lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Shea Langoliers.
Yeah, he's got a 13-game hit streak going right now, Boog. I watched him in BP a little bit, and, man, he was spraying the ball all over the field, which tells me I don't expect this hit streak to end anytime soon. Really nice, mechanically sound swings. He's in such a groove right now, and look for him to be great in this one.
And that drops in for a strike. That one missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Struck him out looking. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Oakland's DH, Brent Rooker. A little out front there as he swings through
1
it.
ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. That one misses, and the count is even, 2-2.
Yep.
Wouldn't chase that time.
That's excellent location for a pitch like that. It looks like it's going to be a strike, and then it just runs in on the hands. So if you can command it and hitters have to respect it, just keep going in there until they make you make an adjustment.
And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. A's go quickly and quietly there. We played an inning, no score. Back here in the East Bay. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Kicks and fires.
Nope. That's inside.
That one misses. Now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
On the ground. Oh, great grab on the dive. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Here's Josh Young. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One out, base is empty. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting 7, the left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Sam Haggerty. And now 2-1. That's in there.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Kicks and deals. And the slider just misses.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner. Just a little bit off the edge.
The pitch. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Nick Kurtz.
Nick Kurtz.
Pitch. And another ball.
1 strike.
Chop to third. Young tosses to first and quickly 1 away in the second.
Batting 5th, the left fielder. Tyler
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Tyler Soderstrom. Left-hand hitter waits. And that's a little high.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one is absolutely belted. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So digging in, Shea Langoliers. Langoliers tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. A base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Batting 7th, the second baseman.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with a hit in every game. I mean, he's running his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Pitch misses outside. 2-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Wouldn't chase that time. Max Muncy up next. Righty to the plate.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Bounce to the right side. Smith. Got him on the balance throw. But the go-ahead run comes in to score. Max Muncy up next for the A's. All 4 to aboard.
Batting up.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now here is Clark. That one a little bit high. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Headed down the line on his way over. Grabs it on the run. And that ends the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We played 2 full. It's the A's 1 and the Rangers nothing. Back in Oakland, now it's Jansen to hit.
The catcher, number 33, Danny Jansen.
There's a swing and a miss.
2-seam fastball been very consistent. He's been able to throw it to both sides of the plate and some really good arm side draw.
And here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's 1 down.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
The Rangers trailing by a run here in the 2nd game of the series. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
So next to hit for Texas, Wyatt Langford. Next pitch misses. 2-1. Two outs. Bounce to the left side. Slings it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Rangers go down quickly there. They still trail 1-0. And we're back.
Leading
now,
off for the
Lawrence
A's,
Butler.
the right fielder, Lawrence.
You always have to worry about the fastball when facing DeGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's gone. He'll circle the bases. His 29th of the season. It's 2-0.
Sometimes it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
And now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. The wide to kick the pitch. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one misses, and now 3-1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
He swings and fouls one off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. Goes down looking.
Up next is Oakland.
Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Next pitch is outside. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. He'll throw in. And that's a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick Kurtz. And he deals.
Hey!
Rooker, the runner at second with one away. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's two down.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Soderstrom.
Digging in for Oakland, Tyler Soderstrom. Outside. And that's ball two. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And another ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Line drive, and that's just foul. The pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Swings through that one for strike two. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well and the rest of the inning.
And that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. On to the fourth. Here's the second baseman, Josh Smith.
Josh Smith.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swung on, popped up left side. Corrals it, and there's one away. Seager stands in now. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And that's in the dirt.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That's hard hit on the line. And there are 2 outs.
The bat, number 4.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, Jock Peterson. Two outs, base is empty. The wind and the pitch. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. And the Rangers set down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Jeff McNeil. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Kumar Rocker up and throwing. Gomber, a left-hander, also throwing. Got it by him for the K.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Max Muncy up next for the A's. One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are two down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
So up next, Clark.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
So now 1-2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top five, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Brandon Nimmo. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Next up for Texas, Josh Young. Way out front for strike two. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Runner at first with no outs here. And there's a base hit to left. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Now it's going to be Sam Haggerty. The pitch. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
at the belt and fires.
Ball,
Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And now the lefty swings, he misses, struck him out.
But pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Danny Jansen to hit here. And a count 1-2. And another ball
at the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Luis Medina appears to be getting loose. Morales also getting ready. 2-2 on the way. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1, and that's 2.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Kumar Rocker.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Next pitch is outside. Wouldn't chase that time. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The Athletic.
So man aboard, Jacob Wilson digs in now. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The 1-1. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive runner takes off, bounced out to short, to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Here's Oakland's DH, Brent Rooker. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Man at second. Popped up. Berger makes the play. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Oakland, Nick Kurtz. Man on second, 2 down. Up the middle. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. The A's strand 1, but they're on top 2-0. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Jake Burger.
Jake Burger.
And another ball.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Two now. And there's a ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Up next for the Rangers, Wyatt Langford. One down, base is empty. Hit in the air, center field. Clark settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out.
The batter number 8, second baseman
Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. 2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Rangers down by a pair, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Not close with that one, and now 3-2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the A's 2 and the Rangers nothing. Back here in the East Bay. Well, we go bottom 6. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Tyler Soderstrom. Next offering is in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Jacob Junis preparing to come on if needed. Otañez getting loose as well. Not even close there. 2-2.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
And that one is lifted in the air. Haggerty settles underneath it, drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Now batting, catcher
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here's Jeff McNeil. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 6th. Just off the inside edge. Pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's out of here. He made him pay for that one. His 16th homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out?
This one absolutely screamed out of here, Singy. A laser. StatCast tells us it was 112 miles an hour.
wide left in a real hurry and didn't go that far because of the launch angle being a little flatter, but clearly it had all the velocity it needed to leave the yard.
2 outs, nobody on. Next up for the A's, Max Muncy. Two outs. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. They go back to back. His 12th of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Dave. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Digging in for Oakland, Clark. Big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Scott Barlow.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's Corey Seager. The Rangers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And the righty deals. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Tyler Ferguson, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Alvarado warming up as well. That one not close. It's 2-2.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
That one ripped. And out number 1 on the grab.
The bat, number 4.
Here's Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Hit hard. That gets through.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. Hard hit to third. Feeds to second. Out there. On the first, double play. And that's the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Athletics 4 and the Rangers nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jacob Junis.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
The right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where pitchers can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden They're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. One gone here.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider, tried to sit in between, just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Bounced up the middle. Smith gathers and throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Oakland goes quietly. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They lead 4-0. Back and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyler Ferguson.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers.
The third baseman, number 6, Josh Young.
And a pitch. Slice down the right side. Way outside, now 2-2. Left field. And there's one away.
Now back, left fielder,
Sam Haggerty stepping in for the Rangers. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Oakland's bullpen has some movement. Hogan Harris, the left-hander, up and throwing. Kelly, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
That's inside.
Ball 2.
The A's leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. And another ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Bounced up the middle. Tosses to first, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Athletics 4 and the Rangers nothing. And we're back, bottom of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Nick Curtis. Righty delivers. Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well.
Now
I know he didn't produce a
left
hit,
field.
but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Tyler Soderstrom getting ready to hit. In there. It's a now 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 away.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball popped up. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that is that. A's go quickly and quietly there, but they're in front 4-0. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Michael Kelly. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. So digging in, Jake Burger.
The first baseman, number 21, Jake Burger.
And the slider just misses. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. No swings, says Freddie Ferguson. Right-handed reliever. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
The Athletics leading by 4 here at the top of the 9th. The Rangers down to their final stride.
Nope, inside,
and that's
ball
off the inside edge. And it's 2-2. Popped up. Wilson moving under this one. And that'll do it. The A's take the first 2 games of this series.
With this win here today, you've won the first 2 games of this 3-game series, so you would think the work is done, but when you're at home, I don't believe so. You got to come back with a mindset for Game 3 that you want to win it, and you're going to go out and do everything that it takes. You win like that at home, you position yourself for good things down the stretch.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. Oakland victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics.
Live from Oakland, California in the Bay Area, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Texas Rangers going up against the Oakland Athletics. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton and a couple of division rivals going head-to-head today, Siggy.
I think when these two teams match up, that regardless, you're looking to bury that other club because of what they've done to you over the course of the season. You figure, hey, it's my time to return the favor.
So just about set now. Starting on the mound in this one, JT Ginn.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
The next offering misses. 2-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Here comes a 3-2. Hits on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. And that's a great play for the out. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Singy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, and that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be an error or a walk.
Now this is in the air down the line, and that's a foul ball.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boo. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Two down, nobody on. This ball's chopped on the ground, and that one handled. Throws to first. Rangers go down in order. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And pitching here today, Jack Leiter. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Good eye right there.
It's a good take.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Jacob Wilson. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 out.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Next offering is in for a strike.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Fires across the diamond. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing in the Oakland first. On to the second now from the Coliseum with no score. Top of the second, and now the DH, Jock Peterson. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. And the count's even at 2. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Got it. And there's 1 down. Here's Josh Young. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one fouled off. 2-2. No score here in the second. Got him swinging. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And that's ball 4.
Take the base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
1 ball.
Now at the plate, Jake Burger. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Rangers leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Nick Kurtz.
Nick Kurtz.
That one hit to right. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting good. No left field.
Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. 1 down, base is empty. That's down and in. Bounce to third. Fires over to first. And they got him.
Batting the catcher.
And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. 2 out, space is empty. Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond. That is the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Back in Oakland, leading off, Josh Smith.
Second base, Josh Smith.
On the ground, out to short. Zips it across. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting up, the catcher, Kyle.
So next to hit for Texas, Kyle Higashioka. Top of the third, no score. On the ground to the left, Wilson. Gets it to first, and that quickly 2 away.
The batter, the center fielder, Wyatt Langford.
So the batting order turns over. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Good
One
late
ball,
sink
2
on that
strikes.
fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Over to
He's
first.
out.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers. And we're still knotted at 0. Set for the bottom of the third. Digging in for Oakland.
The
Jeff
second baseman.
McNeil. The wind of the pitch. Missed inside with the curve. Ground ball right side. On to first. One up, one down.
Batting in, the third baseman,
Next up for the A's, Max Muncy. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting
One
off
ball,
speed there.
2 strikes.
Stays alive. Here comes a pitch. And another ball. Banger. And this one could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a one-out double for the first hit of the game.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now the center fielder, Clark. Man at second. Up the middle. Throws the first in time. And there's 2 away.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So the Oakland lineup turns over. Lawrence Butler will hit next. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
And a pitch. This one popped up. Drifts towards it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1 left for Oakland. Still no score. Back here in the East Bay. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Evan Carter.
Evan Carter.
Ball to strike. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. One down, base is empty. Ground ball to the right side. Kurtz steps on the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now Jock Peterson. The Rangers still looking for their first hit in this one. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. Got it by him for the K. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. And we are still scoreless. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jacob Wilson. And a pitch. Close, but called a ball. Now 2 balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Langford sizing this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Brent Rooker, the next to hit. Ball to strike. The pitch. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
now batting, first baseman.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick Kurtz. All tied up. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Ripped on a line. Carter settles under it and makes the catch. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So 2 down now, and here is Tyler Soderstrom. 2 outs. Swings over the top of that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Carter brings it in, and that will end the inning. The A's strand 1 through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. Here's a 1-1. And another ball.
Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
And the right-hander deals. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Brandon Nimmo. The pitch. And a count 1-2.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
And here it comes. Here's a high chopper. There's one. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Jake Burger stepping in for the Rangers. And that's outside. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. And a foul ball. That misses, and it's 3-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others, and right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Two down, nobody on. That one down the line. Zips it to first. Out number 3. Halfway through this one, still no score. Back in Oakland, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Shea Langoliers. And that one is inside.
You know, these A's did a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so we're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Righty to the plate. There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. And there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
Jeff McNeil stands in. The 1-1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, but now he won't try for third. Stays put with one away.
Now the third baseman, Max Muncy.
Digging in for Oakland, Max Muncy. Hit hard on the ground is short. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 1.
Here's the center fielder, Clark. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. When you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Late on that fastball.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Top six. Now it's the second baseman, Josh Smith.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Next up for Texas, Kyle Higashioka. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
That
Ball
misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. All tied up here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And another ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Righty delivers. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here in the East Bay. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Kicks and deals. Long drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now a chance for Jacob Wilson. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. On its way to the corner, and that will drop foul.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him. Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Fly ball down the line. Nimmo ranging after it. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Safe.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Here's Oakland's DH, Brent Rooker.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
That one misses. The count now 2-2. First, it's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. One down, runner at first. So here's the cleanup hitter for Oakland, Nick Kurtz. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. And this place is rocking. And they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and I have that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jack Leiter won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Austin Gomber.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. The lefty fires. Looked like it was a little bit up.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Left-hand hitter waits. On a line out towards center. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first, heading for 2. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay throw, and he's out.
The triple is arguably the most exciting play in baseball, and a guy's worked so hard to get around first, to get around second, and to get thrown out at third. Man, you just feel bad for him. On top of that, he was already in scoring position, so you think about how it kind of hurts the team as well.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. The 1-2. Just misses with that one. Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where guys can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
Two outs. Good job to fight that one off. This one in the air. Smith has a beat on it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. The A's with a 2-run blast. It's now 3-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Hogan Harris. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now the number 2 hitter, Evan Carter. The wide to kick the pitch. And there's a foul ball. That one to first, Kurtz. He'll do it himself, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Up next for the Rangers, Corey Seager. The A's leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Well, with the shift on, hits right into it, takes it himself, and 2 away to start the 7th.
The bat, number 4, designated hitter, Jock.
2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Jock Peterson. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The wind of the pitch. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Butler hauls it in to end the inning. Offense held in check there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the A's 3 and the Rangers nothing. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman.
And he deals. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. The pitch. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Underhanded to second. On to first, double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Clark up next for the A's. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Slings to first, and that'll do it. Luis Morales gets the call from the pen.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Josh Young now at the plate. The Rangers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
That one in triple digits.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Not in time. He's safe.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the ball right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
right fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, we see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Next to hit, Jake Burger. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Connect on the curveball, struck him out. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
So next to hit for Texas, Josh Smith. And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So 1 hit is all they get. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the A's 3 and the Rangers nothing. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. And the 3-1. Line drive, base hit. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Man at first, and now here is Jacob Wilson. Liner, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
Next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Here comes a pitch. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And the batter now calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Bases loaded with one away. And here is Tyler Soderstrom. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
1 out, bases full. And the pitch. Popped up to the left, into foul ground, on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Bases loaded, 2 down.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two outs. On the ground. Boots it. In to score is the runner from third, and they're up by 4. Two outs, bases loaded. Jeff McNeil up next for the A's. And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded. So now a pinch hitter, Andy Ibanez. Pressure spot for bases loaded and 2 gone. Wilson on third. Kurtz on second. Langoliers at first. 2 out of the inning. And there's a rocket into the outfield. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score around third. The relay to the plate. He's in there. 3-run score. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
How about that? Clears the bases. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Josh Sborz will take over here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Max Muncy up next for the A's. Right-handed reliever. Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Through 8 full. It's the A's 7 and the Rangers nothing. Staying in the game on defense, Andy Ibanez. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. Kyle Higashioka digs in now.
The catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through.
Swing and a miss, 99. How do you do?
That was straight queso right there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now 1 out remaining for Texas.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. He doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Morales is just 1 strike away. Got him. And that'll do it.
series sweep. They came out and from the first game of this series really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with a big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in, they got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
This one ends 7-0. Oakland victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.